All right, everybody, I have determined that this is finally the press conference in Oklahoma about that gas rig explosion. Again, we're taking you out to Oklahoma on News Now.
Talk about the incident management team.
Earlier today, some questions were asked. Captain Troy German with the Oklahoma Highway Patrol. Some questions were asked about the critical incident debriefing team that for the responders and also the families and the workers that were affected. The Oklahoma Highway Patrol has brought in their critical incident debriefing team to help with that effort. The Men's Baptist Relief has brought in some people to assist us, along with Carl Albert Hospital has brought some people in to help assist. One of the concerns, of course, with the companies is the health and welfare of the ones that are that we have right now. And what they've done is they're bringing in some private companies as part of their policy and procedures. They all have these kind of policies in place for critical incident debriefing. They're bringing theirs in, and we are assisting until they get theirs in, and then we will move strictly to the responders that have been involved in this incident.
We'll open it up to questions. Anybody has any questions?
Is there an active threat right now for the community, surrounding community, or are you confident that you pretty much have everything under control?
Everything is contained to that location. There is no danger to any of the residents around the world.
Not even with breathing, but could possibly be burning?
Well, I'm not going to say without a doubt that there's not something there, but there's no need for an evacuation. There is fumes that's burning, but for the most part, everything that's burning is being burned off. So the threat would be very low.
The one that was transported, is that one you said earlier had refused transport?
Yes.
And then did he decide that?
Yeah, he started having a lot more pain. So when the ground EMS unit checked him again, he said, yeah, I need to go. So they went and transported him by medical helicopter. We don't have a burn unit here, so I got him out here.
He told us what's being done to find the 5 people who are still missing.
I'm sorry?
He told us what's being done to find the 5 people who are missing.
Well, right now, they're just checking everything, trying to get everything cooled down on location. It's still pretty hot, and it's still a lot of gas coming out of the wellhead. So until they get that contained, everything's going to stay as is.
So is it fair to say that they're not searching for the 5 guys now?
We have searched the surrounding area and have not found anybody at this time.
Do you know the 5 names of the people you're looking for?
We're not going to release the names at this time.
Are you still having small explosions that you mentioned at 1 o'clock on the scene? Or?
No. All of the explosions are done. Everything is contained to the wellhead. The gas that is burning out of the wellhead right now is safe because it's burning. The wellhead control company is going to work on getting that extinguished and containing the raw gas that will be coming out after they get extinguished.
On those secondary buildings, are they right now too hot for you to go in and see what's up there?
Yes.
How close would you say you've gotten to the actual wellhead fire to do your search? How far out has been your radius that you've had to avoid?
We've not got within 100 foot of the wellhead.
Not within 100 feet?
Have the families been notified either way of the 16 and then the 5?
Yes. The drilling company and the other companies that were on location or had employees or staff on that location, they are handling that and reaching out to those employees' families.
Do you presume the 5 missing or presume dead?
I'm not going to presume anything.
In this situation, are the gusty winds that we're right now helping or hurting your effort?
Can you repeat that, please?
The gusty wind conditions that we're having right now, is that whether it's making it more difficult for your fire crews, or is it actually helping the fact that you're concerned about the
Earlier today, it definitely was a hindrance because the fire was spreading beyond the initial oil well pad there. But now everything is pretty much contained and extinguished other than what's coming out of the wellhead. So wind's not a factor.
How long might it take before you can go within 100 feet of the wellhead and start searching closer to it?
That I don't know.
What's the likelihood you guys will be out here throughout tonight and even tomorrow morning?
There will definitely be operations continuing throughout the night and throughout the day tomorrow. Most of those are going to be operations that's going to be handled from the drilling company They will be handling all of that well shut in. As far as from a emergency responder standpoint, we'll still have responders out until they tell us that they've got their own scene handled. We'll make sure that we keep folks out. Law enforcement will be working to make sure that they keep everybody out of that area so that they can work.
Can you describe what you guys did when you first responded to the scene? Describe that scene and what you had to do.
We got everybody on scene, got everybody off, tried to get an accountability established as far as how many people were on the location, how many people were unaccounted for, and then started initial attack on the fire departments did. They pulled back after we started having explosions, secondary explosions on location. And then they just set up in a containment until we had the well control folks got on scene, and they directed the fire departments on what they needed to address, and they started battling the fire, got it put out, with the exception of what's going on with the wellheads right now.
Where were the people who had gotten some safety? Where were the people got there?
The people that got off location, walking down the road. When the first responders started showing up, the rig personnel was walking down the road away from the well.
And was this at the start of this shift, or was it already underway?
That I don't know. We got the call at 8:45 this morning.
And I guess a follow-up question, I'm sure you've had a chance to speak with the survivors, those who were able to walk away. Did they talk about what happened up until that point? Did they say something was wrong?
I don't have any knowledge as far as what caused it, what it was. I don't know.
And they're not saying it was a specific area, or at some point things took a turn for the worse?
I can't speak to that. I don't know, sir.
Do the feds have to get involved in any of this, or can this stay mainly at the state level? I know you've mentioned environmental cleanup.
Well, there will be the Oklahoma Corporation Commission, DEQ, those folks will handle that environmental side. And I'm certain if the state feels like that they need federal assistance to come in and help them with something, they will certainly do so. But as far as specifically will they, I don't know at this time.
Can you tell us anything about the drill company doing the drilling? Are they familiar around here? Do they drill our work here?
I don't know. I know they have the one rig operating here that we're looking at today.
Another rig, you mean, or the same?
The same one, this one. I don't know if they have more.
And the 5 people that are missing, are they all local residents? Are they from out of town?
I don't know. I think they're from out of town. There may be some locals. I don't know that any of them are specific to our county. We're still trying to determine that.
Are there any homes leading on the road that leads up to this that maybe those people have been asked to stay home or stay away from this evening?
Yeah, we are keeping everybody out of that area. The closest home to the site is about a half mile away from the actual site.
And they've been asked to
They're
find
just
another place?
staying at home, sheltering in place at home.
Can you also clarify, last time you said there's 17 that made it out, but now there is still 15 uninjured and the one that was transported?
There was 17 total that left the location. 16 of those were not injured, 1 injured, and 5 unaccounted for. Any other?
The company is brought in as well control experts. What are they telling you?
I don't have any more information from the well control experts. We're trying to get another news conference set up for later on this evening. Their main focus right now is to get that well contained. So they're busy focusing their efforts on that. Once they get where they can, we're trying to get another news conference set to where we can have those folks address those questions to you.
From the pictures we've seen from the air, it looked like what we would consider the tower has collapsed. Would you say the main structure of this has just been decimated by this?
The derrick, yes. The derrick that stands up has fell over, yes.
Was this something you could hear in town when it happened out there?
I don't know. I wasn't in town, I was in McAllister when the call came out, so I don't know. Another press conference at whatever time.
Do y'all want to have another press conference this evening, or in the morning be okay? I mean, they're going to be out working probably most of the evening, most of the night. If we need to meet again this evening, we could. If not, we'd have you a lot more. We may or may not have anything else if we come back at 6 or 8 o'clock. But in the morning, I'm pretty sure we'd have some.
A company representative would be available this evening, or?
Did you invite them this time? I think they might have been invited. I don't know. You just probably have to reach out to them with their companies.
I'd say 8 if there's, unless there's nothing new.
So say if there's nothing new, then there's really no need to meet back up, and then we'd meet again like at 10 in the morning.
And the company, I mean, that's kind of who we'd like to hear.
Yeah.
Anybody that you can provide for us or any clock was working, painting, assessing, any information would be very much presented for
Yeah,
that.
okay. So we want to shoot for that in the morning? Be good?
Is it Red Mountain Energy and Patterson are both on scene? Or what?
It's Red Mountain Energy is the actual owner of the well site, and then they have different companies that come in and do certain work. Patterson does some work, and then there's 2 or 3 other companies that done work as well.
And it's Patterson's employees that were doing the work this morning.
Some of theirs, there's 3 of theirs that are unaccounted for, and there's 2 from other companies.
Do you know when you'll be releasing the names of the 5?
We won't release those until later on, till we, everything is identified by the medical examiner's office, if it comes to that point, or it'll be in the future.
Sorry to reiterate, so no potential for anything tonight?
No, I don't foresee anything else coming out tonight. And we're going to be out working all evening, but I don't know that we're going to have any more news between now and 9 or 10 o'clock.
So when do you think the fire might be everything? Do you think that'll be tonight?
I don't know. I don't know. It's still, it could take them several hours to get that fire that's coming out of that wellhead contained. First off is they have to make sure it's safe enough to get their equipment on. Then when they get their equipment on, then they're going to work, and I don't know how long that'll take. That could take several hours.
Well, I guess that would be helpful to know if that happens tonight, just so we could say the fire.
Well, I can tell you that they are there working right now, getting their game plan put together to control the wellhead, but I can't tell you is when. I know it'll take them quite a while.
Once that's accomplished, if we could all know that.
Yeah.
If we find out, we can send an email to the
That would be something that
station.
Yeah, we have a PIO here as well, and we can give her information where we're going to be sending out press releases to everybody. We've got, I think, pretty much everybody here captured, but before she leaves here, we'll make sure we've got all of y'all's contact information on our list, and we will get that press release. We'll be sending those out, those updates, as they become available from now.